Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on last year's national champions, the East Carolina Pirates. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. He's going to return it from near the goal line.
Listen, a lot of offensive coordinators like to script out their first drive so they know what they're going to be calling later in the game. But here, you might have to put that on pause just to get away from the shadow of your own end zone.
Now here comes the bunch formation. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The offense now operating in empty. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Can he get there on the ground? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice first down to be able to give them just a little bit more breathing room here and be able to really get down to how they want to attack this defense here early in the game.
The Scarlet Knights will have 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Oh, my gosh, what a play by that defender. The only thing is he doesn't come back inbounds for the interception, but a great effort, and he shows his athletic ability on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Toss play, running right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks to the left for a quick throw. What a catch! Touchdown, Pirates, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gain on that return. The Scarlet Knights offense out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The ball on the ground. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
The offense cross that onto the field, hoping to start a drive. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
That's 2 straight plays by this defense. Really put in a tough spot here coming out with a short field. But let's see if they can dial up a little more pressure here on 3rd down.
Nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, East Carolina. Great connection there for 6 points.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, the ball comes loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, you can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce, and that ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Now it's second down here. Is all good over the middle. They'll bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Scarlet Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Scarlet Knights keep the football on the move. Looking to chuck it again. It's an out route. The catch made. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Small for the pass rush.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Hot over the middle. It's Taylor. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
But the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Rutgers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's out of bounds here on the return. East Carolina's offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Shotgun, handoff inside. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught, second down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Over the middle, it's Ferguson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's caught.
right there. Good.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Scarlet Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what would be the play call?
He's throwing for it on fourth down. This time, a completion. He goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the 1st down.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And then they add to their lead. The Minnows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this 2nd half started.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down.
Just much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete for a third straight play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Fleming. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking for some space. It's Fleming. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He finds some space. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. The Pirates lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a man. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
After the big loss on first down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, East Carolina. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense comes up on first down now. They get new life thanks to the defensive holding penalty on third down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here's the second down play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Now the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pounding away with the run game. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That's caught. It's Ferguson. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Pirates have 1st and 10 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Down the middle, it's Taylor. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but he could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
And now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.